Alright, so my Mod Podge is dry enough that I can add my decals. So again, I just cut out a couple little starfish and a couple little seashells for, on my Cricut. With this starfish, at least the one that I chose, I guess I don't really technically need transfer paper, but I'm going to do it anyways just to be nice and clean with what I'm doing. And I reuse my transfer tape for like as long as I can. As long as I can. So I usually do like, I don't know, 2 starfish, maybe 3, depending on where my footsteps lay. You don't want to make it look like crazy busy. And then my seashells. I'm so glad I did this off camera because my gray vinyl, I guess, it's the kind that has like paper backing, and sometimes that doesn't completely come off when you pull the backing from the vinyl, and so I literally had to take one of my X-Acto knives and completely like peel each little piece of paper. Alright, so same thing, a little seashell, I don't know if you can see that, and I'm just going to place it like, I don't know, maybe like just randomly somewhere on the beach, or the sand part, and make sure it all comes off nicely. See? Little seashell. I'm going to do one more up towards the top. Alright. Sure, all of my glitter. Perfect. Okay. So that's my first one. I'm going to do the next one. And then I'm going to let this completely dry before I put epoxy all over it. So again, putting the, man, that's hard to see. I also teach and I've been doing lessons online, and my craft room has the best lighting, but it also is hard to see. Alright, so that's better. You can see little footprints in the starfish. So I'm going to let that dry. I'll put little dots on the starfish to kind of decorate it a little bit. And yeah, and then we'll epoxy it. So once everything is completely dry, then you're going to go in with like a little paint or a thicker paintbrush, and you're going to just brush off all the excess glitter, and you're going to seal the glitter so that it doesn't move when you put the epoxy on. And I'm going to come back later and I'm going to show you, it's going to be on the same video here, but later for me, I'm going to show you how to do the waves with the alcohol ink. So that'll be kind of cool for you guys to see as well. It takes a little bit though, so I have to figure out my setup because I've not done that yet. With the one that I already did the inks on, I did it with, so I let it spin for a few hours until the inks were a little bit like, it wasn't set at all, but it wasn't so runny. And then I took a popsicle stick and I put a teeny little bit of white alcohol inks, and I like made like a line, and then I swirled it around a little bit. I took my heat gun and I held it closer and let it blow out to kind of look like waves. And that works really well, but it's super messy, and sometimes the alcohol inks don't go where you want them to. So I think I'm also going to try a different way and see what happens. But I'll let you guys know whatever I choose to do. I'll let you guys know when I do it. Yeah, so that is what I added. Oops, he doesn't want to go all the way on. One sec, I'm talking too much. Alright, so that's my seashells and my little starfish on the one that does not have the waves. So we're going to come back and I will show you what that looks like.